Don't wolf your food.
Daddy's taking me to school, and you know how uptight he gets if I hold him up.
Yeah, well, I'd rather have him uptight than your stomach.
Morning.
Morning, sweetheart.
Good grief, you eat slow.
I can't please anyone around here.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
If I eat too fast, you tell me I'll get indigestion. And if I don't finish, you'll probably tell me that the cost of living has gone up.
Oh, careful! Oh, terrific.
Sorry,
My
Dad.
new alligator briefcase. Yeah.
A little orange juice shouldn't have hurt it. If it's real alligator, it should be used to a swamp.
That was a present from McNish for my 10th anniversary with the law firm. It cost at least $300.
300? At the pet store, you can get a live alligator for only $1.50.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready. Whenever you are.
I was satisfied with one daughter. You wanted the second one.
Come on now, Paul. Don't be so rough on Sally. After all, she's only a 14-year-old child.
14 going on 40. Martha, alligators are smarter than we are. They eat their young. Where's, Howie?
He's not here.
I knew this day had to have one bright moment in it. You think our son-in-law will ever find a job?
Well, frankly, I think the whole problem with Howie is that, well, he hasn't found anything to challenge that wonderful mind of his.
Oh, that wonderful mind of his.
Well, the government must think so. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given him that fellowship in oceanography.
It doesn't make sense. He takes money from the government to go to school. Why won't he take money from me to go live somewhere else?
He's got pride. And besides, darling, when we were first married, we lived with my parents.
There was a reason for that. Your father wasn't working. And I was bringing home the bacon. Not to mention the eggs. And the bread. And the milk. And... I'll see you tonight, dear.
Have a good day.
Sally, in the future, I'll try not to be so rough on you.
Oh, don't change, Dad. I've got to have something to depend on.
You keep asking for it, don't you? My briefcase! I'll get it! You bet your life you're gonna get it!
Don't worry, Dad. The chlorine will dissolve the rest of the orange juice.
You're gonna get it, too. So all you can do, don't talk with your mouth full.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Sims.
Do you realize this is genuine alligator?
Well, then a little water shouldn't hurt it. If it's real alligator, it should
Be
be
used to a swamp. I don't ever want to hear that line again.
Howie! Howie! Howie!
It's almost time for dinner.
Okay, only 10 more minutes. And then I'll have my 2 hours underwater for today.
Well, just remember, Daddy will be home any minute.
Oh, Paul!
I thought I heard you come home. You all right, darling?
What is that souped-up kitty car doing there?
Well, Howie didn't want to leave it in the driveway. He thought it might be in your way.
That kid has a real head on his shoulders, but he's not going to have it there for long. Why is it chained in our own backyard?
He said he wasn't too sure of this neighborhood.
There was nothing wrong with this neighborhood before he moved into it.
You'll feel better after you've had your martini. Barbara's made a whole pitcher of them.
What's she gonna do, pour him over my briefcase?
Come on. Your briefcase is perfectly healthy. It's been sunning itself all day, along with the papers.
McNish wondered why I didn't bring it to the office this morning. I was ashamed to tell him I dropped it into the pool.
Well, actually, leather looks better when it's worn. Too bad it's not the same with people. I'll get you martini.
Never thought I'd have soggy briefs.
Mr. Sims, if you're looking for me, I'm over here.
Thanks to you, my briefcase fell in the water again.
I'll get it.
Don't you dare touch it. Maybe I can fish it out with this.
Mr. Sims, your finger's on the trigger.
Oh, my goodness.
You got him right in the soft underbelly, Mr. Sims.
My alligator briefcase. Stabbed to death.
Doesn't seem right to kill the same alligator twice. Really sorry, Mr. Sims. Somehow I feel it's my fault. You have to be careful where you point that spear, Mr. Sims. It can do a lot of damage.
I'm glad you told me. $300 worth. A dead briefcase.
I'd like to replace it for you.
How? On the $60 a week you get from that underwater college?
I might be able to get a loan from my father.
You have a father? I thought you were spawned in the Columbia River.
Daddy, I heard that. How can you talk that way to Howie?
I just move my lips and it comes out natural.
I have your martini already. Here you are, dear.
Paul, what happened to your briefcase?
Ask Moby Dick.
I didn't mean to scare you.
Why is a grown man like you lying around at the bottom of my pool all day like a pregnant pollywog?
An oceanographer has to learn to be thoroughly at ease underwater.
Howie says that the sea is man's last frontier.
Our generation will be living beneath the sea.
Oh, I hope I can count on that.
You can, because your generation polluted the land.
We polluted it with your generation.
That's the second time you've insulted Howie.
Stick around, I've only begun.
He doesn't mean that.
Oh, yes, I do. This is my house, and I'm going to say just what I think.
I know you are.
It's my house, too. It says so on my stationery.
But not on the bills. They're mine. All mine.
Paul, remember your ulcer.
What ulcer?
The one you're going to get if you don't calm down. Now, Howie, dear.
No, I'd like to get this out. That's why the world's at war today. Everybody's busy saying this is his, and this is yours, and this is mine. When actually we're all one.
All one what?
I'll go see about dinner.
Actually, we all come from the energy of the universe, so we're all the same. I'm Mrs. Sims. Mrs. Sims is Barbara. I'm you, and you're me. Since we're all part of each other, it's simple to love one another.
Do you understand, Daddy?
Not a word. But I'll tell you this. If I'm him, I'd hate me for letting him sponge off me.
Howie, maybe you're not angry, but I am. If we had any suitcases, I'd be packing.
I'll give him mine as a going-away present.
Nobody's going anywhere. Dinner is ready, and we're all going to sit down and talk this out.
You've caught the spirit of oneness, Mom. Let's all eat, Dad.
I don't think we better wait to pack, honey.
Don't let them run away, Paul. Say something.
Don't you dare run away. I want to throw you out.
worried about them. They left at 7 o'clock last night, and we haven't heard from them since. What? Oh, well, that's just ridiculous.
What'd the police say, Mom?
They won't accept a missing persons report until the person's been missing 24 hours, and they've only been missing 23.
Mom, if they don't come back, can I have their room?
You're as heartless as your father. That's where you get it from.
Oh, Mom.
Hello, ladies. Still isn't talking to me, huh?
She just said you're heartless, like I am.
I didn't drive them out of the house. It was their own idea to leave.
Mom's the one who isn't talking to you. Convince her.
Now, Martha, I didn't drive them out of the house. It was their own idea. Come on now, Martha. Oh, honey, I'm not quite ready for my soup yet. I haven't had my drink. Vodka in my soup.
They call that a bull shot.
Oh, really?
Try it. You'll like it.
Martha, they have to come back. They don't have any money to stay any place.
Sally, eat your soup.
Can I have some vodka in mine? Just kidding. Gee, what's happened to everybody's sense of humor?
Mine left with Barbara and Howie. Now eat.
I guarantee you they'll be walking in here any minute to apologize. Howie hasn't missed a free meal since he set his fins in this house. Martha? Martha, now speak to me.
If you two get divorced, who will I live with?
Her. As a lawyer, I can tell you, somehow leaving home isn't grounds for divorce. Hey, I haven't finished my soup or my vodka. Martha, I think you're being very unreasonable. They'll be back. After all, on $60 a week, where can they stay? At the Hobo Hilton? Believe me, they'll be back.
Barbara, is that you?
It's me and Howie.
I rest my case.
Thank heavens you're back.
Just came back to get our things.
We found another place to stay.
Tell them about it, Howie. I'll be right down.
Now, Howie, I don't want you and Barbara to leave, and neither does Paul. Do you?
No. And I'm ready to accept your apology.
Well, I do want to apologize for tearing down your fence, Mr. Sims. But not for the way Barbara and I want to live. We found a place where no one's concerned about what's his or mine or yours.
And where is this Shangri-La?
It's on Shadow Hill. We moved into a commune there.
A commune?
I won't have you taking my daughter to a commune. I know what goes on in those places.
What goes on in those places?
And I'll say they're not concerned about what's his, mine, or yours. Everybody's is everybody. And I do mean body.
Sally, go to your room.
Not till I hear the rest of this.
What you've heard is just propaganda. All we'll share is the kitchen.
I don't care about the kitchen. It's what's cooking in those other rooms.
Now, Howie, that's no way for you and Barbara to live.
Mom, the Shadow Hill commune isn't a den of iniquity. It's just a place where young people can go to live who don't have much money.
And who can't stand to live with their parents.
I think I've got everything.
Now, Barbara, you're not going to go off and live in one of those places where...
Mother, we're all going to have separate bedrooms.
When you have one separate from his, you'll have it made.
When will we see you?
Oh, every morning. I'll come over to use your pool. I still have to put in 72 hours of underwater time.
He's got a funny notion of what it means to be on your own.
This is all your fault.
Why? Because their commune doesn't have a pool?
I don't know why you're both so uptight about a commune.
When you have children of your own, believe me, you'll know.
But, Dad, there are all kinds of communes. There's the kind where nobody cares who belongs to whom, and then there's the state kind, which is pretty much like all of us living here. Only they're happy.
What makes you such an expert?
There's no sense in getting mad at me because Mom won't talk to you.
That'll change. When you do get married, you'll find that a lot of differences can be settled in privacy. It's called pillow talk.
Hey, Jericho, how about you and Patsy doing that paint bit somewhere else? It's getting late.
No, can't, man. I got to deliver this painting to the auto show by tomorrow morning, and this is the best light in the pad.
Well, it won't be when I turn it out.
Oh, wow. Hey, brother, I don't think you've caught the spirit of communal living.
Oh, come on, man. I gotta get up at 6 in the morning to attend a lecture.
Well, why don't you go to night school? Then you can sleep all day like I do, huh?
It's not funny. When we decided to move in with you 2 nights ago, you promised us our own room.
Yeah.
That's right, Jericho.
Look, I was counting on Angie and Boris breaking up. I can't help it if they've decided to have a baby instead.
But Michael Baxter, if you paint my other side. He's strictly a canvas man. Come on, Howie, let's see what's in the refrigerator.
Are Howie and Barbara Dickerson here?
Are you the fuzz?
No, I'm not the fuzz.
I'm not supposed to let the fuzz in.
I'm Barbara's father.
Uh-oh, I'm not supposed to let them in either.
Let me talk to your mother.
Which one?
Huh?
Well, all the girls here are my mother.
Just what a father wants to hear. Pardon me, young man, but I'm looking for Howie and Barbara Dickerson.
He's meditating.
Well, can you hear me?
Only if you're Buddha.
Look, I'm not going to stand here and play straight man to you. I want to talk to Howie.
Hey, Jericho.
Yo,
What happened to that goat cheese I bought this morning?
I ate it.
Everything I put in the refrigerator, you eat.
Well, that's why we took you in. You have good taste.
What's his problem? His cheese is your cheese.
Daddy, what are you doing here?
Same thing all the straights do. He's gonna talk you into coming home.
Why aren't you in bed?
Well, I'm staying up to see Johnny Carson.
Mr. Sims, if you've come to talk us into coming home, we're very happy here.
Well, we're not happy with you here. To be quite honest, we miss you.
To be more honest, Mother's locked you out of the bedroom.
Well, yes. But I did say certain things in anger, and I want to apologize. Can't we go somewhere and talk?
Oh, sure. Step into our bedroom.
This is your bedroom? With that pornographic Picasso?
This is the common room.
I'll say it is.
Hey, man, we're just letting them share it with us.
Can't you paint her somewhere else?
Well, sure, I'm going to start on her back in a minute.
That's not what I meant. Sit down. Now, wouldn't you kids be more comfortable in your own bedroom at my house?
Well, Mr. Sims, you keep emphasizing that it's your house. You know how Barbara and I feel about sharing and oneness.
That was a slip. I didn't mean my house is my house. It belongs to all of us.
You really mean that?
Well, to us in the First National Bank.
I'm glad you feel that way, Mr. Sims, but it doesn't change our feelings about moving back in with you.
That's right.
Well, wouldn't it be more convenient for you to step out of your bedroom into my pool, our pool, than to have to drag your diving equipment all the way over there?
Oh, he won't have to drag it anymore, man. Sam borrowed his gear this morning.
What? Well, as long as I get it back in time for class tomorrow.
Oh, hey, brother, that might be a problem.
Why?
Well, he took it to Florida with him for the winter.
He has no right to do that.
If
Sure he did, brother. You borrowed his pea jacket.
Well, that's because Joe took his car coat.
I'm sick and tired of people taking my things.
Our thing. Oneness.
What's that?
Sounds like a car crash.
Hey, man, which one of you dudes is driving that blue sedan with the license plate that says lawyer?
Are you trying to tell me that you smashed into my car with your car?
Oh, no, baby, with his motorcycle. You what?
Howie. I believe in togetherness. So let's together get the heck out of here. Hi, Martha.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Dad.
Where'd this come from?
Oh, the fellow who took it brought it back. He said it was too heavy to hitchhike with, and he'd borrow another in Florida.
Now, there's a heavy thought. Look, Martha.
Oh, all aluminum.
Right. It's harpoon-proof, waterproof, and Howie-proof.
Wow, it really floats.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Oh, please, dear, not on the furniture. Couldn't they fix your alligator?
No, so I'm having it cut up into wallets for Christmas presents.
Well, you've certainly taken a more positive attitude toward things.
Well, when you live with Howie, you either loosen up or he loosens you up.
Well, Paul, I'm glad they're back.
In a way, so am I.